a moonshine safari. We're on a moonshine safari. Yeah, woo!
Grab your glasses, everybody. It's time for a moonshine safari.
Well, it doesn't really matter how near or far. Who'd have thought that so much fun could come in a jar?
Welcome, everybody, to Moonshine Safari. I'm Josh.
I'm Dina.
And thank you for coming. This is episode 11. Episode 11. Yes. 11. Episode 11. Thank you so much for coming. We're just going to jump right into it. All right? Shout outs. I'm so excited today. I'm just telling you.
Why?
Well, Friday. We usually record our shows on Sunday or Monday to be posted on Tuesday. Friday, I was in the office and I was working away, as I usually am, at my other job that I do. And UPS pulls up.
FedEx.
I'm sorry. No, UPS.
It was supposed to be FedEx.
Oh, wait. Was it FedEx?
I was tracking it with FedEx.
Perhaps. I don't know.
That's okay.
I don't remember. It's all a blur because all I remember is he's bringing a large box. Well, let's just say it's the kind of box that guitar players like to see. Okay. And then he hands it to me and I see Sweetwater taped on it. I'm thinking, I think I know what this is. But I'm not sure because things are going through my head. And he goes, hold on, I've got another one. I'm thinking, another what? So he brings out another box. Well, this box just happened to be in the shape of, I don't know, an amplifier. Could it be? Thinking, what did she do? For those of you who may be just listening for the first time, I'm a guitar geek. I love guitars. I play. I'm not that great. I'm getting better, but I love them.
He's better than
I love
he
to
says
play.
he is.
I've been jonesing. I've had gas for a long time. I always have gas, and that's, for those of you who don't know,
See, I don't think you'd say it quite that way.
it's guitar acquisition syndrome. Okay, so and this year's been really good. I've had a lot of gas and I had a lot of treatments, but it seems to keep coming back. Well, anyway, I've been wanting a ES335, and those of you who play guitar, you know what that is. I'm not going to get really into it because maybe we'll get in more depth a little later, but this is like, whew, yeah. Anyway, so I haven't opened it yet, and I call Dina on the phone. She's at work. I go, what did you do? And she goes, I don't know what you mean. She knew exactly what I meant. So
I was watching it. I was tracking.
The shout out is to Dina, because and to Robin and Del Toro. They got my birthday present early, and it is a Gibson ES335 2019 Satin Memphis. It's so beautiful. Also, a Fender Blues Junior 4 with the hand-tooled leather box and the upgraded speaker. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. If you want to see a review, it might get posted on Sweetwater, but I do want to do a shout out. Dina told me to do a shout out to Caleb at Sweetwater. You're the guy who helped her. Yep. Caleb,
both times I've dealt with Sweetwater, he's helped me
Caleb, you're the best, and we share a common name. My middle name is Caleb, so Caleb, awesome. Thank you so much. Caleb. You really set us up. Everything was perfect. Everything was, I mean, I looked at the box, and those of you who buy guitars or know some things comes in broken sometimes, especially Gibson and the headstock. If you know anything about that, just Google it. You'll see. So I was a little nervous opening it up, and everything was immaculate. It's sitting right next to me, actually, here in the studio.
It's very pretty.
And,
we might have to Instagram it, guys.
It's gorgeous. Yeah, we might do that. We might pop it on there and see if you could guess what you think about it. But anyway, shout out to Dina, to Robin, to Del Toro, and to Caleb at Sweetwater.
And Caleb.
Thank you guys so much. You made my weekend. All right, coming up, what is Josh and Dina listening to? We're going to have to do a little replay on that because it's kind of been done before. But we'll get to it. Hold on.
What's Josh listening to?
To Moonshine Safari, everybody. I'm Josh.
I'm Dina.
And this is our music time. Dina, what have you been listening to this week?
Well, Josh, as you know, we got some tickets coming up for another concert.
Oh.
We seem to be concert crazy this year. Travis Tritt.
Yeah. I think we told you guys before we are going to go be seeing. We're going to go be seeing. Yeah, this is my English. We are going to go see Billy Strings at the Musical Instrument Museum.
Yeah,
in
I'm
Phoenix,
excited about
coming up
that
in
one.
October. But
It's a great venue.
but I saw Travis Tritt coming. I've seen Travis Tritt before.
I haven't.
I saw him back in. Wow, it's got to be in 2002, 3.
I was going to say,
Something like
it's
that.
pushing 20 years. Got to be.
Right. Saw him in. I worked for a company. We had a yearly thing, or every 2 years kind of thing. We went to Opryland and booked him as a private concert in Opryland, and so we could walk up basically right to the stage in the ballroom where he played, and it was amazing. He was pretty awesome. And we get an opportunity. I saw he was coming to Chandler Center of the Arts, and unfortunately, a little too late. Okay, I thought we'd have plenty of time. He's coming in
November.
I thought we had
And
plenty
it's a
of time.
small venue.
Yeah, small venue. Oh no, there was hardly any tickets left together. So, but Dina and her magic scored us
grab
4
some.
tickets. And okay, I'd say shout out to Chandler Center of the Arts for hooking us up for that
Yeah,
too. Thank you
great.
so much. So
We're excited.
she's been listening to Travis Tritt.
Yep.
Lo and behold, so have I. That's what I've been listening to and playing on my guitar a little bit, and Billy Strings. Look them up. I mean, if you like, okay, they call it progressive bluegrass. Billy Strings, man, that guy can pick. I'm just telling you, and he is good, and he can sing too.
He's
and their
young.
little band,
Woo.
oh yeah, he's gonna go far. I can't wait to see him. And then Travis Tritt. Well, you know what can you say? Travis Tritt is Travis Tritt. So
Exactly.
Can't wait to go see him too. So that's what we're listening to. I know it's kind of a rehash, kind of a warmed up thing we've done before, but you know what? That's what we do. We listen to what we like and what we're in the mood for, just like you probably do too. So it's not always something new.
And we are going to be posting some of our own music, just life. I can't, that's all I can say.
I know.
But we
It's
will. But
always
especially now that we have the new baby here in the house by the name of Moonshine.
Moonshine. That's the that's the guitar's name. They named it Moonshine.
Definitely some music going to be coming out of that one.
Already wrote a song. Well, Dina had written a song, and I put music to it.
And Josh wrote a song.
So, yep.
So we just have to fine tune them a little bit.
I gotta get them. So, okay, coming up. Actually, we're gonna do a combo this week. It's gonna be a peeve and a pro tip because Dina's gonna take them both. She has a pro tip based on a peeve that she's had to deal with that took her like days and days to work through. But she's gonna explain all of that coming up in just a few minutes. So hang tight and get out your paper and pencils. Welcome back, everybody, to Moonshine Safari, and this is our peeve and pro tip combo, and Dina's going to take that this week. Dina,
All for the same price.
all for the same price. Twofer. It's a twofer.
It's a twofer.
All right, hit it, girl.
All right, so basically, I've had a situation in the past few weeks where one of our clients, and for those of you who may or may not know, I work in mortgages, and one of our clients had a fraud alert placed on one of his bureaus. And it was not an alert that he had placed on. It was an alert placed on by the reporting agency, which in this case was Equifax. Equifax placed this on there. They had incorrect information for him. And we were trying to get it removed because we could not get our underwriting approval without it. So we were on the phone days and days. I've spent hours upon hours coming home. This is why it turns into the peeve, because I've spent hours and hours coming home just frustrated after spending just so much time on the phone with these borrowers, with Equifax, trying to get this lifted, faxing in stuff, being told then I'd have to wait 48 hours for them to even tell us if they got the faxes, and then being told it could take up to 30 days to correct the issue. Here's the thing, and this is where it turns into the tip as well. If you are going to be making any major purchases, if you are going to need to be applying, whether it be student loans or credit cards or mortgages or whatever it happens to be, make sure that your credit is in order. Pull all the bureaus, even if you do it yourself at like a Credit Karma, or you can go straight to the bureaus and have them pulled. The point is, make sure your credit's ready, because sometimes these things can take a long time, and it's really no different than calling the IRS and trying to get something done quickly. They don't care. They don't care if you need to go fast. They don't care what you're trying to do. They don't care what's going on in your life. They don't care. So you have to be the one that's proactive and make sure that everything's in order, so that way when the time comes, whoever is going to need to be pulling your credit can do it. Basically, sometimes if you're getting a home equity line of credit, you may only need to pull one bureau, or if it's credit card, it's another bureau. Like I said, just make sure that your credit is in the place where you can do what you need to do. Otherwise, you could look at potentially, our borrower was in danger of losing the house. Thank goodness we were able to finally get it cleared, but it was not easy and it was tight at the end. So like I said, just keep that in mind whenever you are trying to work your life and work your finances, and make sure that you're ready.
All right. Anything else?
I think that's going to
good.
do it for that.
You almost got worked up again. I could see yourself holding back. All right. Well, if we all have challenges and stuff that goes on with our jobs and everything, and it's one thing when you really want to do right by your clients and you're fighting people who are supposed to be working with you. That's just a challenge. But that's why Dina's great at what she does. She's like a pit bull. She doesn't give up. All right. Keeping you on your toes. Next up, the funny of the week. Oh, it's not in the right spot. Hang on.
Go ahead.
Welcome back, everybody, to Moonshine Safari. And this is our funny of the week. Guys, listen to me closely. Before you tell your wife anything important, take both of her hands in yours. That way, she can't hit you with them.
Wah, wah, wah.
Shh. Quiet and listen. It's time for Marriage Story of the Week.
That was funny. I like that one. That was a good one.
That was good.
That's right.
Or at least make sure you're far enough away, right?
That's right. All right, welcome back, everybody, to Moonshine Safari. I'm Josh.
I'm Dina.
That's Dina sitting over there in all of her beautiful glory.
Oh, yeah.
You are beautiful.
Amazing.
Yes. Hey, we're going to pick up our story. Remember, we kind of got ahead of ourselves last week, and there was some news that I forgot to share that I got kind of right after I lost the job. And things were very stressful. We weren't really sure what we were going to do.
Well,
and some things came up. And
after you lost your job, then we also had some traveling we did. Do you remember?
Oh, well, that's true, because we had to go to, my cousin had a wedding.
Right.
And so we went back to where they are. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, we went back there for a while.
Right. And, we're trying to still reeling really from the change in our situation. We had to give up the house, like we said, and Josh had to find another job, and which he did. Mm-hmm. So timing was difficult for sure. Mm-hmm. It was not necessarily the easiest time, but to be fair, you look back and you realize, well, I was 21, and
you haven't said what the news is yet.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I know.
Sure.
No, I know.
Okay.
But you look back and because at the time you think everything is just so hard, and you realize that we had good things. We had your family helping us. Mm-hmm. We had my family helping us. We were not destitute. We were not homeless. We were not any of that. And so
we had jobs.
Yeah, we both had jobs.
They weren't great paying jobs.
They weren't fantastic jobs, but they were jobs, and we were working.
We were able to pay for the insurance.
Right. And
which
so
was
we realized that, things, sometimes you look back and you realize things weren't as bad as you made them out to be at the time. However, timing for this particular kind of news was difficult. And I realized that suddenly I was, pregnant. I'll just say it. Say it out.
You're knocked up.
I was trying to think of a clever way to say it.
You got knocked up?
I didn't find it. So when you're 21, you think, I'll speak for myself. I thought, I could skip and be late to my doctor's appointment and nothing would happen because I was dumb. And that wasn't correct. And we got pregnant. And I had to tell Josh that this was happening at a time where, like I said, we were living with his parents because he had lost his job. And we really didn't have a whole lot of money, although we did have insurance and we were okay. But I was nervous beyond all belief to tell him. And I used to go to work and take a brick phone with me because, those were the days of the brick phones. Just so we're all clear, everyone now knows how old I am. But I had a brick phone and he had a pager.
Yes, I did.
And I paged him because it was not going to be something that I could sit on until the evening. That wasn't going to happen. I had to talk to him. and Josh called me, and then I'll let you pick it up.
No, well, I mean, you told me. I guess that the thing that I felt most off. I guess the first thing was, there was no worry, there was no concern. It was probably the happiest news I had ever heard, and the only thing I could say was this was a blessing and it's perfect timing.
That is exactly what you said.
And it's just perfect timing, and it was. If
it was
there was
essentially
anything,
a year after.
right? We needed that.
Yeah.
I mean, we really did. And Robin came along.
Robin
came. And I knew it was going to be a girl. I just did, because that's the way it goes in my family.
Girls first.
Girls first. Well, for the boys in my family, girls first.
I guess that's true.
Well, I guess my sister had boys, but
only boys.
The other girls had girls first.
Yeah.
Everybody else had girls first too. I'm thinking my cousins had girls first. On my dad's side, all my cousins had all girls.
Yep.
All except the one did have a boy first.
Yeah.
Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so I guess there's some little thing in there, but yeah, that's something I needed for my soul, because I mean I never lost a job, and especially when, and we can get into this later about callings and you thinking you're called by God and people telling you, and then you believing things that we can get into that later. But yeah, it's I needed that, and it was so happy. And let's just say I was so lost in her that I didn't think I wanted any more kids, and we discussed that for a while.
We did.
But that's down the road. We'll talk about that later. But
I will say that the pregnancy itself was really good.
Well, we'll talk about that. We'll get into pregnancy, but we just kind of want to share with you the news.
This was our news at the time, and this was our news now.
So even
24 years ago, because she's 23.
Yeah. So even in you think there are things of despair, and those of you who are young families, there, to me, and this is my opinion, everything's my opinion, and everything is from my perspective and my experience. So you ever wait till you're ready to have kids?
You're never going to be ready.
You'll never be ready.
Or never going to have the perfect time, never
will.
have the perfect moment.
Right.
And you can't imagine, once that baby's here, how would you live without them?
But when you get the news that your wife is pregnant, at least for me, that was the happiest time. That was it. I mean, I needed that. And we both did, and I'm so glad and happy. And she's grown up to be a great adult, and I take some credit for that, and Dina takes credit for that, and she takes credit for it because she chooses to be a good person every day.
Yes.
She doesn't have to be, but she chooses to. But so we give a shout out to Robin. But that was our news. That was the news. That she was afraid that I was gonna have a breakdown. But which, you know what? To be fair, I probably would have thought the same thing, because it was a fragile time for both of us. We weren't sure what was going on. We were young, and we were like, holy crap, I had basically sold my entire life to do this, and it was over in less than like that. And I was like, what am I going to do?
We had been married less than a year.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden we get this news that she's coming.
Yeah. So, but you know what? It was great. It was great. And we'll talk about, as we move on, we're going to talk about the pregnancy, and we'll talk about all of the fun things that happened after that.
And how we moved on from living with your parents and
all the different fun stuff. But that's coming up. So thanks for sticking with us. I hope that kind of I figured you guys probably knew what it was. I mean, when we told you, I wonder what that's going to be. Yeah, you figured. Yeah. You figured right. So
hello, Robin.
Yeah, so all of you who thought Robin got knocked up, you're right.
No.
You're right. Not Robin, sorry.
Thank
you. got knocked up with Robin.
Let's go say it.
Let's put it that way. Dina got knocked up with Robin. There you go.
I love that term, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
That's my favorite.
That's why I'm using it, because you should see. She's like giving me the evil eye, but that's why I use it. That's why I say a lot of things I do, just because I get a rise out of her, not because that's the way I am, but it is kind of the way I am. Anyway, coming up, Moonshine Safari. Guess what? If you can't go on a Moonshine Safari, let the Moonshine Safari come to you.
That's right.
We'll discuss that in a minute.
Get out your glasses. It's time for the Moonshine Safari drinks and recipes.
Welcome back, everybody. Moonshine Safari. I'm Josh.
I'm Dina.
Oh, man. Moonshine Safari. If you can't go on a Moonshine Safari, let Moonshine Safari come to you. What do I mean, Dina?
Well, just like there is now DoorDash to deliver practically any restaurant you want, or Grubhub or whatever, there are some alcohol delivery services,
Oh, you know
especially
what?
if you're in some of the larger cities. And we happen to be in the 5th or 6th largest city, depending on the day that you check.
Yes.
So, yeah, there's alcohol delivery services when we're all busy and can't stop by any stores to pick anything up.
I know what you all are thinking right now. Those people have some problems. That's what they're thinking.
We like our
Yeah,
recreation.
but anyway, we got some good stuff. We got 3 things of Old Smoky. We found the last jar of Hunch Punch, I think, in freaking Arizona.
Anywhere.
Got that. We got some of the regular Blackberry Old Smoky, which we had before and we reviewed. But we got something else. We got something else. And we're going to review this separately. But today, we're going to talk about Dina's new drink. And one of the things they sent us was Old Smoky Orange. Oh, my
And
goodness.
honestly, when he first told me about the orange, I thought, that's not going to be good. I had a hard time thinking it was going to be good.
It's way good.
It's fantastic.
It's way good. So, Dina had an idea of a drink that she wanted to incorporate with the orange. And so I said, okay, this is what we'll do. I gave her 2 shots of orange. Gave her 2 shots of vanilla vodka. You know where I'm going with this, right, people? Orange, vanilla. You know where I'm going. All right. Ice. She wanted Dr. Pepper. She said it's delicious. So we're calling it
awesome.
we're calling it Dina's Dr. Dream.
Dr. Dream.
Dr.
It was
Dream.
great. You know what? And I wasn't even sure how it was going to come out, and it was really, really good. I highly recommend it.
Yeah. There's a lot of things you can do with this orange and this vanilla vodka, and we've got a lot coming up. We've already done some experimenting and came up with some amazing drinks already. So Old Smoky, man, hats off to you guys. You guys are knocking it out of the park. But I tell you what, I saw a thing on Facebook today about, your salted caramel whiskey is available
that.
everywhere. Bring it. I want to try it.
Arizona. We need an Arizona.
Send it to us, please. We'll try. All right. Well, everybody, thank you so much for that. If you hang on just a little bit, I know this has been a fun show and we appreciate it. And we don't want to be a downer, but I have, for those of you who would like to just hang on for a few more minutes to listen to something, we have something we'd like to share with you. And it is more of a serious type of nature. And if you don't want that, just stop listening here. And that's okay. And that's because we don't want to turn the show into a downer, but there's some important things that goes on in our world that we feel like we need to,
That has to supersede the
we
fun.
want to express our opinion. And because this is our venue, we can. And that's what we're going to do. So if you'd like to listen to us hang on, we're coming up. If not, just go ahead and turn it off. And thank you for listening. We appreciate it.
And we'll see you again next week.
Subscribe, hit like, do all the
Patreon,
things.
if you're interested
Yeah.
at all. I mean, we're really trying to turn this into
Something.
something.
And you can help us. That's the way we do
We
things.
want it to be a
Everybody do
community.
it. And if you guys want to hook up or network or, bring, contact us through our social media stuff.
Sure, we can build with each other.
We'll try something. We'll put you on our website or Facebook page, vice versa. Blah, 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 blah. You know how to do it. All right. So, all right. Thanks everybody for listening. Those of you who want to hear what we have to say coming up, just hang on. All right, everybody. Those of you who are sticking with us to kind of hear this extra part. A terrible thing happened over the weekend in Israel. A true warrior, a true Israeli Jewish soldier was cowardly murdered by a piece of crap. Palestinian stabbed him in the back.
In the back.
Father of 4. Well known because he had podcasts, and his name is Ari Fuld, F-U-L-D. Correct? This was
Correct. Look him up.
I can
I mean,
just
he
tell
was
you,
even known by some of our state officials here.
Yeah.
So this is not somebody who was
right.
an unknown.
Right. He was known by some of our public officials. I'm just so angry at the moment because it's senseless hatred. And anyone, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I want to say things and you don't want to say things, and it's probably best not to say things. I'm just saying, pray for the families.
Correct.
If you can give money to the fund for, he's a father of 4, he's leaving 4 kids and a wife. Please do so if you can. That would be wonderful. If you can't do anything, just say a prayer. If you don't pray, do something good. Just do something good.
Keep in mind that, in Israel, whether or not you may know about the Jewish faith, this man was killed, murdered, and then he's buried within a 24-hour period. They have to do that for religious reasons. So this family has lost him. There's no in between. There's no waiting. There's no getting used to it. It's happened. It's done. And so they can use all of the help and prayers they can get.
Right. So, we don't want to bring the show to a downer, but this is important. But this guy, this is not the only person that's happened. This happens on a daily basis. Jews, Israelis are attacked constantly, stabbed or attempted stabbing by these. I'm sorry, they're animals. Say whatever you want. I don't give a crap what you think. If you want to support them, get off my show. I don't want you listening anyway, because I can't take that anymore. It's ridiculous. They are subhuman because they do not value life. Humans value life. That's the point. That's why we live. If you're in a culture of death, I don't even understand that. What is the end game? Death. Makes no sense. Well, I think we should give it to them, personally. Anyway, we pray for them. We ask for justice. We ask that his blood be avenged by God Almighty.
And also, just as Josh was saying, just to kind of follow up, one of the things that we'll never apologize for is being ardent supporters of Israel.
Never.
So,
no, I'll never do that.
if that's a game changer for anybody, that's okay.
That's right. And we're not trying to draw lines in the sand here, but we do want you to as you get to know us more, these are the kind of things that you'll get to know a little bit about us. We're very passionate for things, but we're passionate for the good things of this world. There's a light over there in the Middle East. There's only one, and it's Israel.
Yep. It's the only
when this country
democracy
that we're standing in right now
dictatorships
stops supporting that one over there, see ya.
Yeah.
Then it's going to be done. So we have to. So do what you can. Even just do a good deed. Smile. Help somebody. Hold the door. That makes a hell of a difference. If you don't believe in doing anything or you can't do anything, I don't know.
At least say a prayer.
Say a prayer. Do something.
Keep in mind that Israel, Jews all across the world are in the middle of the high holy days, and so it always means stepped up attacks from.
We have Yom Kippur coming up on Wednesday, and right, this is a time.
They always attack at these times,
right? And so I know I'm just saying, if I'm not making sense, it's just because my emotions are running wild. I'm so angry and I'm so irrational at the moment. I'm not very rational because it makes my blood boil. I want something done. I want freaking Netanyahu to get off his lazy ass and do something about it and quit kowtowing to people over here in Europe who don't give two shits about anything that's going on over there except for what they can get out of it and their money. I'm just saying. Excuse my French, but that's the way. No, don't excuse my French. It's not even French. So, if you have little kids, I apologize, but oh well. That's it. I'm done. I can't do any more tonight.
You spent.
Guys, thank you for listening.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks for listening. And, yeah, be good out there. Do good. That's all we can say. And we can help each other. All right. Ciao for now.
Have a good week.